Linda. Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Prazuli, can you please tell me about Annapurna Abundance and why is it important?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Hem Dakalji. Um, yes, as I was saying in the first introductory introducing myself, that the mountain range in the Annapurna, as you see in the picture, became my a kind of a north star when I was growing up in that village. And in the next slide, we will show my village, where my house, where I could see Annapurna like that. And that, as I said before, I got possessed by Annapurna. So, in Nepali context and even South Asia and Indian context, Annapurna means a huge philosophy of life. And it feels like after the climate crisis and the coronavirus disruptions, which I call it, uh, I think we need a Nepali, Himalayan, and Indian contribution to how to look at life at this point. And I have chosen the symbolic word, wording called Annapurna Abundance. And and let me first explain what it means in Sanskrit. Anna means grain, Purna means full. So we used to look at the Annapurna range, and there is a particular pile of snow where I can show over here this pile of snow exactly. See that over there? That pile of snow was the indicator of what kind of climate weather we are going to have. Is it going to be a hailstorm? Is this going to be drought? Is this going to be perfect rainfall for the all the crops, including the rice and the millet and corn and the pumpkins and the the beans and all that? My father, as an astrologer, also was trained to look at it, and he would say, oh, we need to plant our rice earlier because in November, before the harvest, there is going to be a storm. Look at that. That's the precise understanding of the relation between pile of snow. Is it low? Is it kind of tilted? Is it full? Based on that, the Annapurna then was considered the goddess of fertility. Our agroecological cycle depended on her, whether she's happy, unhappy, something wrong is happening, and that there were also some rituals to appease, to please her, so that it is in balance. That we got the right rainfall, we get the right temperature, moisture, and then not too much hailstorm. A little bit is okay, but not that it will destroy the crop and all that. So the Annapurna then is Annapurna Devi. It's a female identification that our culture gave, and that expands all over even South India. So it is a commonly held Hindu goddess, and that happens to be located in the mid Himalayas of Nepal, and I happen to see it from all 360-degree angle of my house and farm. She was there. So now the question is that at this point in 2022, September 16, we are now clear that the model of life that we call it development or sustainability or economy is now a big question mark. It has not given us the healthiest life, the happy life. There has been a lot of material accumulation, but happiness is lost mostly because we try to create that accumulation of human, I call it the atmosphere, at the expense of the health of the biosphere. So Annapurna, let's say, symbolically represents the biospheric health, right? And then the human society with dams and roads and cement and pollution and chemicals and some people thought, wow, we are so brave, we are controlling the biospheric life by human intelligence and technology. Just when people declare that, called the Anthropocene, the epoch of the human under control, right? Now we know Mother Earth, the biosphere said, wait a minute, kiddos, don't be self congratulatory. I am suffocated. I cannot tolerate it anymore. And here comes the climate crisis. And the coronaviruses are the babies of the climate crisis. And we have to address them together. Without climate stabilization, the coronaviruses will be there one after the other, and you don't even know how smart they are. So, as a Nepali contribution, as a Himalayan contribution, and as Hindu India's contribution, could we propose, articulate? That's my individual proposal. Annapurna Abundance, regenerate the ability of Annapurna Abundance is an answer to all the problems, all the gaps, all the arrogance of humanity up to this point. So I have proposed the Annapurna Pluriversities, which we will discuss in several other segments, which is to regenerate abundance by working with the biosphere, not against. So hopefully this Annapurna Abundance will be taught, will be introduced, will be articulated among the children and the adults and the peasants and the indigenous people, river shades, food shade, water shade, which I will discuss later on. So it is a complete new way of locating the Homo sapien into the biospheric rhythm, which is now getting very clear by climatic disruptions, and the Mother Earth right now is telling us, giving us exact, precise messages, what humans should do and what humans should not. But it requires educators like me with the understanding of ecology, economy, life, livelihood, to see what it is that the message is and what we should be doing. Thank you so much.